you optimize too much for the fun, and then you taught the students that things are fun and they don't necessarily, and they can't really be hard. You got to be all business, keep them focused, listening, taking their homework seriously, whatever. You can't go from being this lax teacher that the kids don't respect. You can't say, all right, now I'm serious. I come back from Christmas break, like maybe the principal came down and said, look, I mean, I'm looking at these tests. This stuff doesn't look good. You gotta bang bang. And then the teacher's like, okay, you're like a teacher. You go up and you're like, decide you're gonna be a hard ass or something.
Yeah. There's a directionality to it. You can't recover from being a pushover. Once you're a pushover at the beginning and then you become a hard ass, like
The
just
kids
keep
are
moving
like, yeah,
forward.
right. They just rolled it
They,
off.
yeah,
It happened to me when I was in high school. I can't remember this teacher, and she was like started out like that, and she's like, she realized she was a young teacher, a first year teacher or something, and she just graduated from college, and she was going to be our friends, and we didn't take her seriously, and because she wasn't a serious person, and so we didn't respect her. We didn't like hate her, and then when she started to be like a hard ass, then we hated her, right? And she was one of our
yeah,
biology. There were two biology teachers. The other biology teacher, who was older, she was all business. There's no messing around with Susan Radford was her name. She was all business, and you're like, pay attention. You did what you're supposed to do, and she would lighten up a little as the year go on, and then she could lighten up, and then you loved her. Because the most important thing for a teacher is not that they love you, is that they respect you and they do what they're supposed to do and they take their work seriously. That's the important thing, especially in like middle school and high school, because then the kids testing boundaries and they're 15, 16, you don't want to be in school, you want to go mess, you want to do anything but sit in your freaking biology class, right? Even if you're a good
yeah,
student, you're like, this, I don't want to be here, right? So that model, in any really good teacher understands this fundamentally. You can't, not that you can't do some fun things, but you have to instill respect from day one. I understand you are not to be messed with. And then you can lighten up over time, but they are boundaries, there are expectations, and there are consequences, and there are rewards. So if you transpose that onto a learning app and you're like, oh, we're fun and this and dance and baloney and and the kids are like, whatever, and then you're like, all right, now we're gonna start learning hard. The kids are like, oh, this is stupid. I
yeah,
hate now. It used to be fun. No, I hate it. You know, but
yeah.
we can go from the teacher that was a hard ass and we can lighten it up a little bit. People are like, oh, I think my daughter likes it a little more. It's kind of fun. So that's how it's gonna go, I think.